Good early AM, 1:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Tuesday, July 23rd, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So I'd like to do a quick update on XRP. I'd like to go through this, and I'd like to issue a little bit of, I don't want to say a warning, but a little bit of user experience that I experienced tonight. So we have our copy trading challenge. We're still up about 20% on it, but I experienced a very interesting experience. I did a copy trade. I have it standard set at 10x. Normally we'll open about $105. It did it at a 20x and it doubled the opening. And then I experienced for the first time a negative funding rate on the exchange. So immediately when it was opened, I was down 11.7%. And then it ended up snowballing. And before I could even really blink, I ended up being down about $40 on the trade, closed out, and I'm scratching my head here trying to figure out exactly what went wrong. So until I can figure out further, I'm suspending my copy trading challenge. Yes, we're up 20%, and some people might think it's a rash decision, but I kind of feel like not only did I cost myself money there, but whether you want to call it human error, user error, whatever the case may be, something doesn't feel right to me, and I don't like that negative funding rate. And I think I've been spending too much time talking about copy trading to begin with. So I'm going to suspend that until further notice. We're still up a decent percentage in our copy trading venture, but I'm uncomfortable now in that avenue. So I'm going to be focusing more on our long-term bags because I think I got away from a little bit my whole agenda here. And that's to make sure that we make the safe trades, but also make sure we protect our capital. And tonight I did not protect my capital, and therefore some of you lost capital. Even though we're still up about 20% in our copy trading venture, sometimes I got to be honest with myself and say I need to take this in the direction that I know is right. And yeah, it's fun doing the copy trading, but until some of this stuff is worked out, it's just, I can't leave it up to chance. If it's my own money, it's one thing, but it doesn't make me feel good to know that this happened today. But all things being said, I understand we're still up, but that's my concern. So I like to be very transparent. So I'm going to leave it with that. We'll still talk about futures trading and things like that, but I'm not actually going to do a copy trade. So we're going to leave it at that until the user platform improves. That's just the way I can leave it. So XRP, and I hope you respect my decision, but I have to protect capital at all costs. And right now, at least anybody who's following is still up by about 20% in our venture. But after what happened today, I'm not going to spend all day trying to, figure out what's going on because it took away from family time too. So I think just focusing on the spot positioning and us opening up positions together is what I need to do anyhow. But going forward, we'll see if this can be corrected. But I'm just uncomfortable doing it. After what happened today, I'm very uncomfortable. And that negative funding rate, I've never seen it so out of whack. And for that reason and that reason alone, besides the issues I had with my settings, I feel more comfortable in us just approaching it going forward. So everybody who was part of the challenge, we made 20%, but we're going to call it there. And we're going to focus on our spot trading ventures and build the profile the right way. So I thank everybody who was a part of it, but I just don't think it's working out for me. So 59.7 cents right now. We talked about this yesterday during the live, that XRP should come back down to 59.7 cents if in fact we're going to maintain our bullishness. The reason for that is that we had a major breakout finally. We broke a 6.5-year downtrending resistance going back to 2018, and it didn't seem like we could just rally out of here at 62.2 cents without having some kind of back test here. And I called for it at 59.7. It's hit 59.8 so far. And if XRP can hold this back test, I really do believe that we're going to be in for some upward volatility. It's just we have to hold this support. This is the 6.5-year downtrending resistance. And if it's our time right now, we're going to have to bounce off of this at some point. If we were to fall through and get rejected here, it's going to be a little bit of a problem. It could bring us down, pretty quickly. We haven't passed 63.3 or 63.1. The speculation is we're trying to finish off a cup here. So if we can get the proper support, we could finish this cup off. We're a little bearish overall in the market right now, but XRP certainly hasn't given it back yet. That's a little bit of a bearish candle, but I wouldn't be surprised for it to be bearish because it should come back down here at 59.7, maybe even 59.6. And if it's going to double bottom here and back test this 6.5 year resistance as support, this is what we're going to be looking at this evening. So pay attention to this. And then if, let's just say for whatever reason, we can't hold 59.7, we're going to have what I like to call the expansion zone. And if we can't hold that 59.7, we could come down here to 55.5. And all things being equal, we could come down here. So that would hold us from breaking down even further to like that 42 cent level, because that's likely what would happen if this gets rejected, or even worse. But we could just expand down, and that could just stop us at 55.5 cents. So with that being said, I'm going to release this update. Heed my warning very seriously with the leverage trading side. And I'm a very seasoned trader, and I had some good trades and bad trades today and made more money than I lost. But at the end of the day, there's something not right about that negative funding right now. It's soured me. And I apologize for the inconvenience. I know we were having fun with the copy trading and we ended it around 20% up. But I can't do it in good conscience when I'm feeling uncomfortable like that. And it's taking away from my overall focus. So with that being said, I promise to continue to dedicate in everything I do here. And I want to make sure that we get everybody on the same page through the spot trading as well. So I'm going to focus more on spot trading. We'll still talk about the positioning of if you are taking leverage trades and things like that. But I want to take this in a way that I have envisioned. And I think I was getting away from it a little bit. And I think today was the slap of reality I needed, to be honest with you. So last things, Bitcoin, 66,800, down about 720 points. Had to move up to about 58K, or 68K briefly. Now we're looking to back test 66,252 if we're going to hold. If we can't hold 66,252, that's a major pivot point to me. You could actually lower it down because we did have this wick at 65,818. I suppose we could say that just so we give it its due diligence. But it does look like we're falling slightly bearish here. So Bitcoin's going to have to hold this fixed 65,818. Otherwise, we could be finding ourselves the lower lows. So make sure to hit that like button. Hopefully, you'll hit that subscribe button and you'll continue to follow. And I hope you respect what I've said this evening and you take it as a very serious warning. Today it might have been $40. Tomorrow it could be $400. For somebody it could be $4,000. Don't let the exchanges get over on you. And I'm not going to support it with negative funding rates. I don't appreciate that. But, you know, that is part of trading and that's something that you agree to. So, with that being said, protect your capital at all costs. Make sure you pay attention to the XRP chart. As long as we bounce off of 59.7 cents, we're going to have a very volatile move to the top side. The first resistance would be if we hold 59.7, 63.3 cents. Have a blessed evening, everyone.